We often poke fun at poorly attempted accents, but it also goes the other way. Some actors from elsewhere try to do an American accent, but it just does not work. Conversely, sometimes they nail it. Some foreign actors sound as authentically American as apple pie, if apple pie could act. These are 20 of the best actors at adopting an American accent. Day-Lewis is known for his dedication to his craft, which won his multiple Oscars and may have led to retirement due to burnout. It's a little tricky because Day-Lewis' best work is doing bygone American accents. Whether Bill the Butcher, Daniel Plainview, or straight-up Abe Lincoln, Day-Lewis always sounds like a true American. Country music's 17 most iconic one-hit wonders. If Day-Lewis stays retired, Blanchett could be the holder of the best active actor in the world. The Australian actress first rose to fame playing Queen Elizabeth I but would eventually win an Oscar for playing Katharine Hepburn. Also, check out her accent in Hannah. It's wild, but it's awesome. Most recently, Blanchett was nominated for her leading role in Tar. Winslet loves to do accents, and we have heard from Philadelphians her work on Mare of Easttown was quite accurate. If you want something a little less specific, check her out in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, for example. Heavy Metal's 25 most legendary guitarists. To many, Holland was introduced playing Peter Parker. There is something a little odd about his accent at times, but he definitely doesn't sound like a British actor putting on an American accent. However, that is very much the case. Another Spider-Man. Honestly, Garfield has played so many different Americans, we can't even really hear his natural voice in our heads. We just hear his impeccable work in movies like The Social Network or the little-seen cult film Under the Silver Lake. 20 TV shows that feature glaring continuity errors. Robbie, like Garfield, is so studied in her American accent that it's hard to hear her Australian accent. From The Wolf of Wall Street to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Robbie has done stellar work in her non-native accent. Now, can she sound like Barbie? The Wire was teeming with British actors. Some, cough Dominic West cough *, were occasionally dicey. On the other hand, Elba never played an off note as Stringer Bell. His natural British accent is quite thick, so it is quite impressive. 20 TV show deaths we still haven't gotten over. To many Americans, Laurie is solely Dr. Gregory House, a decidedly American man. Now, to British folks, he's a legendary comedy performer. Laurie's natural accent is, frankly, quite posh. It's nothing like his voice as Dr. House. Bale is English and was born in Wales. And yet, he's winning Oscars for playing Boston Guys and starring as Bruce Wayne, a profoundly American character. Bale is excellent at sounding American and being an American psycho. 20 facts you might not know about The Hangover. The Aussie Colette played several characters in the United States of Tara, but that's not all. She's done other stellar American accents, including in the popular mystery movie Knives Out. Kahlua became a star in Get Out and won an Oscar for playing an American, Fred Hampton, in Judas and the Black Messiah. The actor was born in England and has Ugandan parents, and he used his natural accent early in his career, including in Skins as a young man. 25 actors who play characters you love to hate. Ejiofor is one of those guys who goes back and forth between American roles and his British accent. Also, he played Scar in the weird version of The Lion King. Most notably, he played the real person Solomon Northrop in the Best Picture winner 12 Years a Slave. In The Americans, Reese played a Russian operative posing as an American. The actor is neither of those nationalities. Instead, like Bale, Reese is a Welsh actor who just really lands with his American accent work. 23 TV characters who disappeared into thin air. Pike was able to use her natural British accent as a Bond girl, but she's more famous as another girl, which is to say, Gone Girl. This is her most famous role, and she does an excellent American accent in that role. We wanted to get one old school name in there. Grant was one of the purveyors of the mid-Atlantic accent, a type of somewhat unnatural accent that a lot of actors of the time learned, including Americans like Katharine Hepburn. Grant was not American, he was British. So British, his real name was Archibald Leach. 20 celebrities who are true deadheads. Ledger played a cowboy in Brokeback Mountain and did whatever accent he did for Joker, which was decidedly American if implacable. He won an Oscar for Joker, sadly posthumously, and his career was all the more impressive given that he was Australian. Ronan was born in America to Irish parents who moved back to Ireland when she was 3. If you have heard her natural accent, you know Ronan is very Irish. And yet, despite not being 30 yet, she has already done fantastic American accents in movies like Lady Bird and Little Women. 20 movies that did the work to be scientifically accurate. Anderson may have an asterisk on her inclusion. She's got British parents and spent some time in Britain but also spent a lot of time in America as a kid. Basically, Anderson went back and forth, and so did her accent. As such, Anderson effectively has a natural facility with both dialects. That being said, she rose to fame on The X-Files speaking with an American accent, and her British accent surprised many. Anderson has been living in London since 2002, so these days, when she adopts an American accent, she is really adopting it. Oscar Isaac, Boyega's Star Wars castmate, is Guatemalan by birth but largely grew up in the United States. Boyega is British through and through. He first made his name in the decidedly British movie Attack the Black. As Finn, though, Boyega adapted an American accent. 20 legendary bands we'd love to see reunite. We end with Cavill, as he famously played a superhero dedicated to truth, justice, and the American way. That's Superman, of course. Cavill is British, with the accent to prove it. And yet, he adopted a solid American accent to play the Man of Steel. What he couldn't do, though, was shave his mustache that one time. Did you enjoy this slideshow?